Hello again, people. Right, a quick video before I sort of relax for the day. 28, 30 degrees thereabouts the last few days, so far too hot to. I've got air conditioning, but you know, long winter days seem a distant memory, but they will be back very soon. So make the most of the lovely weather if you're in the UK, or in fact in the Northern Hemisphere, because the winters are long and dark. Anyway, these levels, this thick blue or pale blue line here from line charts, I keep posting his levels, unbelievable levels, and normally I would recommend not using signal services and things, because when they're gone, but while they're there, and very much appreciated if you watch this video, Mr Line Charts. Uh, incredible work, and the fact that you do it free for so many people is absolutely mind-blowing. So thanks for that. So quickly through the levels. In fact, I don't know whether I put the stocks on this morning. Let me have a look and see what the levels were. In fact, I put it on yesterday. Let's go to the 30-minute. There's yesterday's level, 3914. Let's have a look what today's was. Stocks 3914. Yeah, that's the correct level. So basically the way I trade this, and this is a beautiful example actually, is you've got a you can see you've broken the 34 EMA, you've gone up to test the 89 EMA, which is the 34 thereabouts on the higher time frame, now we are expecting a potential test of this, according to LineTrading. Sorry, I got the name wrong. Mr LineTrading, line_trades on Twitter. And what we can do now is just to a line chart and look at the gaps. Simple as that. It doesn't have to go down, it doesn't have to go up, but we know, I mean, here's a perfect trade here. This is a perfect opportunity for a trade. There is a 1, 2, 3 lower high, cup and handle, cup, handle, break below, draw that level. This is what I do. I don't make it clear enough in the and on the charts when I post the tweets, but draw that level. This is what I call a line chart 3CR. Switch to the candles, get a break through that level there, nice and clear. There's no need for all this candlestick and wick confusion, and that's a perfectly good short trade there. This ascending trend line now is a little bit skewed because we're on the candles again, so be careful not to have too much on your charts that can confuse you. And it wouldn't be such a stretch of the imagination to expect to bounce on the 34 EMA and then a test of this level here. And once again, back to the original point is when we've broken that level there, perhaps tested it, then a continuation. And remember, always follow the rules. That's just a 9 AM alarm call that I have going on. Always follow the rules. Growing momentum. So this clearly, what this should do now is create a green bar potentially, pull back and test an old level of support broken at possible resistance, and then create a new red bar with possibly break of the 20 level. Although always remember that's an arbitrary level, just as long as it's a strong change of momentum. And when you get a strongish change on the M5, you'll find you've probably got a perfectly beautiful setup on the M1 and so on and so forth. So always remember that's all a part of the multi-time frame analysis. Always trade from the higher time frame to the lower, not the other way round. And what else can I say about this? It was meant to be a quick video. Looking at this, all these arrows here relate to the test of the US 30 level, kindly given to us. And what I had on M15 was rising momentum, rising. It's pretty much, when you've watched these things enough, is pretty much a no-brainer. Keep your stops tight, and but practice. That's why I keep retweeting these levels. You know, you don't get to be a profitable trader by jumping in after 50 minutes reading a book or something, or just studying what I do for a month or two or 6 months or a year. You have to work at screen time. There is no substitute for hard work and screen time. And time of day is something else important to remind people every day. Trades will not work out properly after, say, 10 p.m. when there's no news, when it's just a normal flat day, 10 a.m. rather, you know, or they will grind. Another thing to mention, you know, because you're not in the volatile times, you're not there when all the big guys with their pinstripe suits, braces, and all that malarkey come in to make their money, make their bonuses, and then do whatever they do for the rest of the day. That's when you want to be looking at trades, and you can see this clearly, you know, by the momentum indicators. You know, it will tell you when price is going mad. Not necessarily on the 15-minute chart, but a 5-minute chart, you'll see this. Anyway, I digress. So let's look at some more of these levels. So we've got a plan on the stocks. If it breaks down, we want to, oh, apologies now, I'm confusing myself. That's the level there that we want to trade a test of, and all we're doing is watching how the price moves down against the trend. Let's have another look at another one, should I say, or a look at another one. DAX, we've got a nice big level down here. So yes, the other way to trade this with a relaxed manner, as it were, is just set alerts. So we can clearly see we've got a. You'll notice I've got this superb SS support and resistance indicator. I absolutely love it. I know it makes my charts look messy, but at the end of the day, if you want to trade like I do and like many others do, then you have to see through all the different stuff on these charts and learn yourself. You might have to start with just that indicator, the RSI, and maybe the line chart and the dragon. Get rid of all the pivots, and I did that. In fact, the pivots used to confuse me no end. But when you understand the importance of them, and you know, price has just bounced off this pivot here, you then start to understand, not quite bounced off of it, but you get my point. You then start to understand the importance of it, and you can see through them. You know, that's it really. You've just got to give yourself a daily target of pips and not get greedy, in my opinion. You know, my work's done threefold today, 3 good, maybe even 4 good trades today. I've lost count, and it is just turned 9 o'clock. So back to this potential level, this level here. Let's just double check it is the correct one. DAX, yeah, 15090. Clearly at a massive support level. You'll often find the levels coincide with, you know, clearly see it's with that indicator level as well, the support and resistance. You'll often find they overlap, you know, so it's a complementary method. That's all there is to it. And you know, my work is done. There's a bonus here, and it's not about overtrading or greed. It is a plan. It's a valid plan. And every different strategy that you trade using the 3 candle reversals and the RSI are separate plans. Be careful you don't get God syndrome. If you've made 5 or 6 trades in a run, you may well then start to make mistakes because you just so up yourself. It is hard to believe you can fail, but it is a thing. Believe me, I've been there, done it, got the t-shirt many times. So yeah, the levels. Let's have a look at another one. US Tech. I think these were all close. Yeah, so US Tech slightly different. It didn't test that level. Momentum was at a different time of day. It tailed off. So a potential long trade would have been good. But let's have a look at the actual level on the lower time frame. It has not been tested yet. It does not mean to say it won't be tested. You could see I was studying it with a descending trend line, drawn on the 1 minute chart in that case, but draw it on the 5 minute chart. There's no reason to go long until that level there is closed through with a candle, then with momentum, then I'll be looking at that with interest. So, it isn't we're always sticking to the plan, no momentum whatsoever for that one. So it was just a no-brainer to stay out. That's the level, 14650. I'll double check that as well. But it's not an old one yet. It's a current level, today's level, 14650. So, you'll stay out of bad trades by just following the rules. No way was that a considered entry until we've got what I call the line chart 3CR break, which is just really a line chart candlestick break. But you'll often find all the things tie up, and you will get a 3-candle reversal at this point as well. You'll get your RSI momentum, and then you will probably get your test of the level. So if you find someone that gives you reliable levels, and thanks again, Mr LineTrading, then why not apply the method? Loads and loads of people give you different levels of support and resistance out there. You can't spot them all. You can either just take your one trade and walk away, or like I do, I'm constantly staring at charts, learning about about how trades charts move. We've got a descending trend line, we've got an ascending trend line there. If you've just got to train your brain, it's just a computer game. Train your brain to understand what you're looking at, and that's critical. That line there on that high must be closed through, and then you will most likely have a new trend that has broken this downtrend, and that is why. And all that is telling you, low, high, higher, low, higher, high, is that sellers have been overwhelmed by buyers. That is what a 3-candle reversal is. Much the same as if this down move here now, draw the line, watch your indicator. When that closes through that with a candlestick close on that time frame, with a bust, pullback, break and close, stronger momentum, it's highly likely price will continue down. That was just an off-the-cuff observation there. There's stuff over here to look at, but once again, line chart doesn't lie. You are below all of this stuff too. So these buyers have been overwhelmed by sellers, and this will most very likely go down. But once again, you don't just hit it, you drop to the 1 minute chart and do the same process all over again. It will bounce up as a result of that break possibly, and then pull back and then continue on down with a new 3CR line chart trigger. So yeah, all these levels, got them on all the apart from UK 100 FTSE. I hate that thing, so I avoid that like the plague. But once again, on this one, you can clearly see what's going on with that chart after a moment's glance at it, and all of the usual suspects are there. Let's have a look at the level. 30-minute will show me the actual level from Mr LineTrading. 4290, double check that's correct. 4290 on the SP 500, US 500. So has it been tested? That hasn't been tested either. So the beauty I like about this, they're so reliable, is you can be looking at something that looks almost like, oh yeah, that's had its day and it's gone, and then it'll pop up and test it. Remember, little things about our strategy too. The 34 EMA, we're above it. We're in a massive uptrend, low, high, high, low, high, high. This is just a sideways moment, sideways movement. There's the higher time frame 34 EMA. So it looks like it's going to pop up and potentially test the 89. All these things, when we get all of our triggers correct, forget those arrows there, they're from something else, as you know. When we get all our triggers correct, then it's a no-brainer that we take the trade. Use every potential tool in your toolbox to make you a more confident trader. Okay, one more. I think we've got one more here. We didn't check. No, we haven't. No, that's fine. So draw the levels on your charts. It takes minutes to do, and make the most of them while they're available. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Oh, by the way, if anyone's got any other fantastic levels providers, as it were, by all means, feel free to stick a tweet on Twitter. I'm not that I don't spend much time on YouTube comments. I prefer to concentrate on Twitter. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and enjoy the sunshine.